Good morning, YouTubers. Alright, this one's going to be a little bit in the dark because I'm in the truck and it's still early. I was watching a video this morning from Demcad. Many of you that are into preparedness, you know who he is. He's been around forever. I don't watch his videos as much. I don't really watch a whole lot of videos on shit hits the fan anymore, or prepping videos, or preparedness, or what if scenario type of videos. But I found the title of his video pretty interesting. He was considering going back to graduate school. And it made me think about age, right now in the moment, or let's go back a little bit. Let's say 3, 5 years, maybe 7 years. You really bunkered down, got into preparedness, maybe even before 2012, the whole 2012 Mayan calendar and all that. And you were gung-ho about going preparedness and so forth, which is never a bad thing. Don't think I'm knocking that, because I'm not. But what happens after shit hits the fan doesn't happen? You ever think about that? And if you didn't back then, you're probably thinking about it now. 5, 7 years have gone by, you've gotten older, your perspective on life has changed, maybe some health has changed, maybe you just don't have the drive anymore to say, you know what, screw it. I'm going to be somewhat prepared, but I'm not going to be overly prepared to the point where I'm just this just occupies all my time. And, for some folks out there, it's a lifestyle. For some, it's a hobby. For some, they've turned it into their career. I guess you would say lifestyle. Some have just betted that it's going to happen, and we're down the line 5, 7 years and nothing's happened. What do you do? Have you thought about that? And I don't make this video to knock anyone that's into preparedness. I certainly was into it at one point, but you get older and you realize that life goes on, and you have to keep moving, right? You have to change. And certainly as the older you get, 5, 7, 10 years go by, your mentality or your thinking on life changes. Your idea of how much should you be prepared changes. Am I prepared? No. Will I ever be prepared? Probably not. But in the back of my mind, I do try to stay prepared. I certainly have guns. I have ammo. I don't have thousands of rounds. I always keep extra batteries, flashlights, knives. I have 2 different little water filter systems that I keep like in a bug out bag. I'm always thinking about keeping extra water on hand, stuff like that. Medical kits, minor shit hits the fan type of scenarios. But I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that if you're out there and you're watching Canadian Prepper. Hey folks, Canadian Prepper. I can't do his voice, but not to poke fun at Canadian Prepper. I think he's a good guy. I think he has a knack for this sort of deal. People like Demcad out there. There's not too many preparedness channels that I follow anymore, or maybe that were around or no longer around anymore. There's quite a few out there. I can't remember them all. But if you're into that, I want you to think about long term, down the line. Saying, okay, I'm going to prepare now because I'm gung-ho, I'm young, I'm energetic, I'm excited about this. But think about, okay, I'm preparing for this scenario that I believe or think may happen here in the next year or 2. But I want you to think about something not happening 3, 4, 5 years down the line. And you're going to be a couple of years older, maybe several years older then. What do you do with all your stuff? What do you do with your time? What is the next chapter in your life? Think about that. I'm not knocking prepping. I think it's a great idea, but there are limits. And as you get older, things change. Red October, out.